Tonight on UATV, police find 2 dead in an apartment in Fayetteville. The latest next.
A new building is open to students on campus. See what it's used for.
And more students are now able to attend the U of A for less tuition. Find out who they are now on UATV News.
Hello and welcome to UATV News at 7. I'm Lydia Fielder.
And I'm Cassandra Sherm. 2 are dead in an apartment off West Sycamore Street in Fayetteville. An autopsy report confirms it was a murder-suicide. UATV's Blakely Broughton has more on the story.
Thanks, Cassandra. Now, even though we are just now getting this information, police have been investigating the deaths of Rebecca Gonzalez and Christopher Lee Burns since Friday morning around 10 a.m. Police say that Gonzalez did not show up for work and her work was concerned and therefore called a family member who went to go check on her at her apartment. She couldn't get into her apartment complex and called the police to go and investigate. When police arrived at the scene, they found the 2 dead bodies inside the building. They said there was no forced entry, so they believe that the event happened within the confines of their complex. Now, the police sent the bodies to the Arkansas State Crime Lab, where they found that Gonzalez had been shot twice by Burnett, who then turned the gun on himself. They're still concluding the investigation, but they say they're still waiting on some witnesses to find out the final details, and they're waiting back on the final autopsy to know whether or not drugs or alcohol were involved in this event. Back to you, Cassie.
Thanks, Blakely. Fayetteville police are still looking for a suspect in the Lake Fayetteville Trail attack that happened over the weekend. Sergeant Craig Stout says multiple people have come forward with information since the attacker's description was released. Police are reaching out to them and are following up on potential leads. No information has been released about possible suspects yet.
The biology department is mourning the loss of a professor this week. Dr. Greg Roberts was the biological sciences chair here at the U of A and taught principles of biology. Senior Caitlin Allison took his class her freshman year and says that he really made an impact on her education.
And he also brought out his guitar on the first day of class, and it was sort of a rite of passage for freshmen to hear him play his guitar, and it's just sort of sad that they won't be able to experience that in the coming years.
Dr. Roberts' funeral will be held this Friday at 6:30 at the Fayetteville Town Center. Everyone is encouraged to attend dressed in their best Hawaiian shirt.
And this morning, the university officially opened Champions Hall, the first new classroom building on campus since 2007. The building was largely paid for by funds from the athletics department with money from the university's share of revenue from the Southeastern Conference. An estimate of almost 14,000 students will attend classes in Champions Hall this semester.
The U of A has added Illinois to the list of states in its non-resident scholarship program for the 2016 academic year. The program pays for a percentage of an out-of-state student's tuition to the university depending on their high school GPA. The scholarship includes states that border Arkansas as well as Kansas. It was added as an attempt to attract more students out of the region.
And voters in Fort Smith are having issues with some ballots for school board elections. Voters have been receiving election commission ballots that don't include every candidate running. Some ballots have one race where there should be 2 races on there. The ballots have been corrected and voting will continue until 7:30 tonight. The winners will be announced as soon as votes are tallied.
The second GOP debate is set for tomorrow at the Reagan Library in Simi, California. The debate is split into 2 segments, a primetime segment and a segment for remaining candidates with at least 1% in polls. The primetime segment will have 11 candidates, including Trump, Walker, Bush, Huckabee, and Fiorna. The remaining segment includes Santorum, Jindal, Pataki, and Graham. And Twitter users are now able to directly donate to a political campaign with a tweet. The social media website has teamed with Square Cash to give campaigns a specific cash tag that lets users donate money with a click of a button. This is the fastest way for people to give to fundraisers. Users click Contribute to enter their bank card information and amount they wish to donate.
And Hispanic Heritage Month kicked off today, and Latino Office is celebrating on campus tonight. Mariano Riviero is live in the Arkansas Union with the story.
That's right, guys. I'm here at the Verizon Ballroom, and the University of Arkansas joined the Latino Office in order to get ready for the kickoff of the Hispanic Heritage Month that will be from September 15 today to October 15. The event just ends, but I can tell you that the culture was displayed through performances like dancing, singing, fashion show, and also exquisite food that people could enjoy. And also, the event was to inform people of the importance and the differences between each culture within Latin America and Central America. This is Mariana Rivero for UATV. Back to the studio.
More events will be offered by the Latino Office on campus during the celebration of the Hispanic Heritage Month. For more information on these events, you can visit our website at uatvonline.net.
Flash flooding came from canyons above Hilldale, Utah, and when it came fast, it came strong. The rescue crews were racing to save families who were stuck in their cars. A total of 16 people were in the two vehicles. Rescue crews turned out in force Tuesday morning to resume the search for those missing. Mayor Barlow wants people to understand how devastating this truly is.
Your flood's going to come sometime, but you know this is tragic because I don't recall this kind of fatalities with the flooding.
Victims and left 4 people missing. California wildfires have forced hundreds from their homes over the weekend. The Valley Fire decimated Middletown, northwest of Sacramento. A woman was killed, and officials say several others are missing.
Fires will take lives, and they will cause injuries, and we have to do the best we can because we are really in a battle with nature.
The fire has burned more than 60,000 acres. California has deployed state and local firefighters, National Guard units, U.S. Forestry Service personnel, and even prisoners to combat the flames.
Now let's go look at UATV's Michael Morrison, who has a look at our current conditions outside.
That's right. It is. It's just a very nice, fun day outside. But let's go and take a look at some pollen across the state. We are seeing some orange, some green, a little bit of everything. That's not good for your allergies. You're getting some running nose, watery eyes. Hey, even got ears too, but nothing really affecting those. I have 3 maps right here. I'm going to show you. This is the mold spores. Yellow, not good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. Weed pollen, yellow and orange. Oh my gosh, not getting any better. Go ahead and look at our 3rd one. Oh, I lied. We only had 2. But basically, long story short, that is affecting our ears, notes, throats, everything. That's why you're feeling a little droggy, not feeling on top of your game. But coming up later on, we're going to have a look at your 5-day forecast as well as some national weather temperatures. Back to you guys at the desk.
The Career Development Center will be hosting a diversity networking event tomorrow night on campus. This event will offer U of A students from underrepresented populations a chance to connect with the different companies and organizations in the area. It will take place in the Arkansas Union from 5:07 to 6:30 in the evening. Business casual is required to attend. A bus crash leaves dead and injured in Houston. What happened next?
And find out what is developed with the shooting at Delta State. Stay tuned.